shit all to myself. See, I wasn't trying to get on the stage, and I didn't want people hating. I put people on. You understand? Street is happy. Everybody can eat.
Worries, I'm fearful of what I may do. I'm out on a bend of my life, feeling through. Tasting the emptiness of this society. Never be square, I lack in sobriety. Roll up the bud, let me sip on my beer. Take me 3 texts to the woods disappear. Long and forgotten, the silence it clears. The text from the chaos, my thoughts all I hear. Fill my body with narcotics in my head. These thoughts methodic on my skin. I feel them floating in this flesh. Feel so neurotic. Dipping my toes in the coals of the ember. Flames of the summers, they burn through the winter season. The gods of the flames, I shall sin and grin on my face with the look of the sinners. So with these pairs that infest, soon the whole world will regret. You cannot take a psycho like me for his mind. This upset the ritual, the cause of them. This sacrifice done in thy name. Let the sounds now commence and spill this blood in the rain. What's the point and what's the game? I just do it for the lust, the rush. I
What is up, Pimps? I decided to go ahead and get it fired up so that everybody can get straightened out. Finna go smoke, let the music play, let people gather. Yo, what up, Gray? Hello, hello, hello. Can't hear you, buddy. I'll be back in a few. Y'all enjoy the music.
Oh, okay. My mic was off. Sorry.
Oh, you're back in time. Okay, yeah, so I just got everything set up. I'm just kind of waiting for people to come back. I don't know if there's any notifications going out tonight or not.
Yeah, you know what? It might not be. I think we should start like setting it up for a certain time and getting people ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only other alternative, but I mean, yeah.
Because I think that people like might actually like see that and then might not do other things. I don't know.
Well, they should see that I'm live anyway if they're even looking at their phone. So, or maybe it's the same 4 people that come by or whatever. But
yeah,
if you're a YouTube head like me, you're going to see every time someone goes live, unless YouTube doesn't say otherwise. So, I never got a chance to go catch that little smoke break. So,
okay.
I'm going to let some music play. I figured I'd go ahead and bring you on and let you get settled in. Didn't want to keep you backstage all night, but got some things to talk about, huh?
Okay, if you want to like put it on, I can just like talk to people from the chat.
Yeah, you're ready to go, but shit, ain't nobody here, so I'm gonna leave it like this.
Okay.
And have it away. Be right back.
Hey, do you want another strawberry juice? Hey, do you want another strawberry juice? Called Strawberry Crunch. Strawberry Crunch Custard. It has custard premium, juicy strawberry, meringue, Shisha, biscuit, custard. I'm steeping a couple of them. You can use the strawberry donut, but it needs to steep to bring out some of the creaminess. If you want, you like that, right? Yeah, I'm not obsessed with this new flavor here. I wanted it to like it. You know what I mean? But like, oh, there's another breakfast cereals that tastes like absolute fucking shit. It has that alcoholic flavor that I can't fucking stand. It's horrible, and I'm sick of this shit. I buy all this stuff, and I think it's gonna be good. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's really good," and then I try it, and it's just miserable. Cereal. That's super concentrating. You know, I might try this. Okay, I'm gonna do a cinnamon donut. Cinnamon sugar cookie.
All right. I'm back.
Hey, what's up?
Dude, there is nothing popping.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
What?
I said I'm sorry. But
Oh. Well, it's nothing you can help. I mean, it's not
I know.
your fault.
well, I'm sorry that.
Just don't say a word. We gotta get this person out of the chat. They're spamming.
What are they saying? I didn't see.
They're just spamming. No, I know there's bots out there that I think if it's like Reddit or something, they'll fucking, even if you're just like commenting like consistently, they look at it as spamming. You know, we always grew up thinking spamming was bad, like you were. Anywho. Yeah, this sucks because we kind of have, well, it's not big news, but it's...
You know, oh fuck, you know what we should do?
What?
Edit down the fucking live streams to the good parts and like post them on your fucking channel.
I'm already ahead of you. I thought about that months ago, but I was like, I would have to download the video and then bring it back out, and then
Hold on. Hey.
What?
Hey. Would you do me a favor? Hey, my girlfriend said she'll edit them. She'll do it. If you want.
Nah, it's fine. I wouldn't put that off on nobody.
She'd do it. She's not bad at it.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
Help. We'll
Let's give her a shot. Let's give her a
yeah.
trial run. How about that? It's not hard. You just basically cut out the dead air. I mean, I learned this through my audio engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little factoid, guys. I'm not just a little YouTuber with a small channel trying to make friends on here. It's I would like to think I'm a audio engineer at heart. I've got many years of it under my belt, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Not only my projects, but I've actually edited on audio projects, not just music.
Nice.
And then I've done other little pods before this one. I don't want to say it was a pod. It was like I did like a, I guess you could call it story time radio. I would go on for about 20, 30 minutes, and, you know, I had to show you a few. I think I privated all of them because it was a series I did. I got like maybe 11 or 12 episodes deep, and then I kind of just lost the thrill of it. But I don't want to say I've produced other people, but I've pretty much put together, like when people come over to record, so many songs, so many albums I've had a hand in production-wise. Like anything, it was my gear.
Like anything like decent size?
What do you mean?
Like, did you do anything of like any projects that, I'm sure they were all good, you know what I mean? But like did anything like get big or anything? Did anything pop off?
No, but like I said, I had a hand in producing all my own stuff. I don't make beats, so I didn't make any beats. But as far as the song being put together, the whole thing being orchestrated front to back, that was all me.
Damn.
So I've dealt with my music, my old podish stories, or whatever you want to call them, that little talking series. I've produced other people's music, countless songs for them. They would come to my house, and of course they'd pay for their studio time, but I literally watched them build an entire album by album, you know, and they'd go spread the word and try to get their shit popping, you know.
Nice.
So I've done my music, their music, my audio projects on the side. I've done other external projects that was perhaps not someone's pods, but other videos. And then I've made YouTube videos in the past, been making some over the years. So I'm basically an audio engineer at heart. I've got that skill set beneath me. As far as being a decent YouTuber, I don't have really good software, but I'm lazy also, so it's like I'm always just trying to get the project over with. But if I just stopped and been more patient, I'd be able to have better quality type videos, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've hit a pinnacle of points where I'm like, okay, I gotta get serious because shit's getting serious. You know, nothing's getting serious with my digital media, so I've kind of not been putting a whole 100%, but enough to kind of make it look all right. You know,
Yeah.
just something for the people. You don't want to tell people, hey, I'm a rapper, but then have no music or no artwork or no CDs pressed up, or you know. I've done a little bit of all that. So, guys, I have an interview lined up with a Memphis rap artist. I bumped into him Friday afternoon, and he was doing old school footwork. How, you know, you walk around store to store with a fucking stack of CDs under your arm, burn CDRs, and you see those all the time. Because I used to be, now, I never did that, but I have passed out CDs and attempted to sell them and shit here and there to people, you know, a few bucks. And there was times I did, you know, some people bought it just to support. When you're dumping all of your money into materials to get them printed or, you know, burned or whatever, that's you paying for something. You're literally giving money away. You're buying shit and then just giving that product away. And sometimes you got to do that to get the music moved along faster.
You know, though, I think that was really good in the, you know, of course, like all of the 2000s and up until maybe even the early 2010s. But right now, it is so much better in so much more like logical to actually go out and market yourself online, whether that's like social media or just throwing, like dumping money into ads. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people do that, but like,
no, it is a thing. Trust me. There's
so
actual businesses that specialize in just that, what you just said.
Oh yeah, like I think that's way better. Like if you're going to be doing like maybe going to like a concert or something or like some type of gig and then passing out CDs that way.
I've done that too, yeah.
Like that's a good way to do it, but I don't think I see those guys. I don't see them much anymore, but they'll be in the fucking Kroger parking lot handing out fucking CDs. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, and they're handing them out to these people. It's like, do you know like your market? You know, like I don't know. It's weird. But
well, no, you got to be able to. I mean, nobody's just born. You don't just turn 16 one day and then have a car and just say, okay, I'm going to drive to places and, you know, just like you have to take everything bit by bit. Like, I feel like the beginning phase of once you get a hold of a student, first you got to master your craft because you're always going to keep growing and changing over time. But once you hit that point where you're going to, you go from, you basically start off small, like you're going to do what you can with what you can. As soon as you go from rapping with the homies, passing a blunt in the bedroom, and you take it serious and say, I want to be a musician, a rapper, you're going to go find a studio. You're going to utilize that studio. You're going to pay for hours to record, have somebody mix and master your shit. Then once you get songs made, you're going to dump money into buying a spool of CDRs. Burn them bitches. Get out your fucking marker. Do it the old school. Jot down your fucking email or any kind of website address to find you. We used to put our phone numbers on them sometimes. Mm-hmm. Depending if I'm going to certain events or something. Like, if there's going to be a lot of strangers that you might see them one day and then never again, it's a good chance you need to make sure your CDRs, like the sleeve contains some kind of card or artwork that has your shit on it, contact information. Mm-hmm. Or just if you don't even have enough money to get that, you know, basically you're getting the product, then you go from handing it out like we're talking about here, the footwork. That's the old school way of hustling music, what they say out of the truck.
You know, it's great, it's fun. Like, I love that. Like, I love those days and everything, but like, I still, I know what you're saying. I just think it's better to like go out there. And like, I know that Mac Miller actually, like how he got big was he was like utilizing these guys who would this one specific guy, like I think he was like the Rex Arrow or whatever. Like he was just this guy who had some good camera gear, and they were able to produce like professional looking music videos. And the thing is like he wasn't even like they didn't even have like a budget that like a normal music video would, but it appeared that way. He played the part of somebody, you know, who was like super professional and like blowing up and everything, even though he wasn't, and it worked, and he got very popular just on that alone, you know.
Well, yeah, like one of the things I would like to do is when I went to a show, like an actual band or somebody came to town, I would bring my CDRs. And, you know, you always had that thing in the back of your head, like, oh, if I can get this CD in the hands of, you know, insert your rap artist or whoever, rock bands in town. And then you just, that's like, I call that the young hopeful mentality when you're doing footwork, passing shit out. But anyway, you go to shows and you at least get them to fans, like other people like you. And that's a good way. Go to these merch tables. If you like their set or whatever, and you want to show them support, like you appreciated them coming out. I mean, you know, we all paid a ticket to get in, but if you really want to, for one, showing up is a big deal. Just you're physically being there.
Yeah, and support.
It immortalizes you. And you start building connects because you're face to face with people. They can see you, you can see them. Who knows what's on each other's minds to where y'all could be talking about something that, long story short, you're going to, what they call, network. So bring your music that you've produced to other music sets and shows. And I don't care if it's a country gig. If you show up and there's a lot of people that are into music there, you may bump into somebody that gets the CD off you and goes, I'll give it a whirl. And they take it home and they just throw it in the car. You know, it gives you something to listen to driving around for the time being, like leaving the event or something. And you never know, you might find somebody you really like and you could be like, hey, at least I met them before all the fame and all the fortune, and I was a day zero fan, you know. And then it's like, sometimes you'll build friendships and relationships that'll last a lifetime. You never know. But you're networking, you're getting your name out there. That's another part of the footwork. Next up, you go from there, like the online marketing and ads and all that. So, you know, so on. You all pretty much get the hint. But, yeah, I bumped into this guy. He pretty much sells me a CD. I'm not going to lie. It kind of is painful to buy product off people like that at times because it feels like, yes, he's putting the work in and doing it, but...
I thought you were going to say the music was painful to listen to. No.
Oh, no, not at all. The music was great. But we all got bills and shit, and it's like, what if you only walk in the store with so much amount of money on you at the time? But let's say you are a fan of bumping into people from hometown trying to pass out CDRs, and you buy it from them. You know, that little $5, $10, whatever you pay for, means a lot to them because that's what they're in it for. They want to make money. They believe in their dream and they're going to pursue it. And this is one of the ways of doing it. But I almost got lost there. But anyway, long story short, wasn't going to buy a CD, but I decided to. But at the same time, I was like, hey, you want to come on for an interview? He was like, yeah. So we exchanged information, and that's it. That's my story. I got a really good interview coming up.
Nice. I'm excited.
And his music's really, really good. Like, I have to say, I've liked everything I've heard so far. I've been really busy at work, so I've either been using the phone or dealing with something else at the time or listening to other things. But since it's on CDR, I can only listen to it in my car, really. Or besides the computer. But if I'm around my computer, I'm not going to be listening to music because I'm going to be working. So it's a nice filler, you know, something to do in the downtimes, like checking out people's music. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. He's going to come on. You always going to like it. I'll let you know when it's going to be happening. So, anywho, I know a lot of people have been sitting at the edge of their seat the last, how long are we going, 32 minutes? Because they
Yeah,
want to
sorry,
hear
guys.
about the motherfucking video. Well, that time is now, guys. I had to get the other stuff out of the way. Been a very busy weekend. Where did we leave off? I think I said I wasn't going to talk about Mars anymore, or hardly, if that. Like, if I can.
Well, with what just
refrain.
happened, I think it's kind of hard not to. So.
I don't know how else to say it, as in, like, I almost feel like it's talking shit, but it's A, new developing news, and B, it raises a lot more other questions.
It's ridiculous, so.
Well, it's nothing big, I mean, because a lot of it, how do you know if it's true or not? But we're going to get on to the title of this. You know, since I've met Mars, we've had a really weird experience thus far. It's had a lot of ups and downs, good times, bad times, a lot of, you know, fibs smeared around here and there, and a lot of that is toned down, which is what I wanted. But in result of that, that's less communication I have out of the guy. Like, I don't think he truly wants to be my friend or cares to really associate me as a friend. Now, I, too, also could care less. After I started the rain of videos upon him, I kind of wanted to stop that and get to know him a little bit better, because there was more interest aside from just, you know, because he's like an active thing going on right now. He's wanting to be a successful YouTuber. He wants to be in a position to where, you know, ultimately hard work pays off and you get there. We've had some skirmishes. Well, it wasn't even a skirmish, or not even like a big deal, but he's told me a lot of my content's not that good, and I'll just agree with him and say, yeah, he's right. I like a little bit of it. I'd be lying if I told you I love all my content and it's the greatest shit I've ever made, because it's not. I could have done a lot better on all of it, but again, I'm lazy at times.
At least you're fucking uploading. At least you're producing content.
Yeah, at least there's active activity, right?
Yeah.
So, upon having this ongoing, to know Mars is almost like, once you start it, it's like an ongoing thing. You can't just be friends and chill, you know. There's always got to be some kind of wrench in the fucking cogs at times, and that's to be expected when you're dealing with somebody that's using as hard as he is. I'm going to try to not talk as nice as I can along the subject matter, to be respectful, because I feel like it is talking shit about him, but it's true, and it's like, you know what, damn it, I kind of reserve a right to be angry. Now it's my turn to vent, you know, but at the same time, I'm going to try to be classy. He's had some run-ins with trouble here lately, and
Which is like, I feel like all that is the beginning of a real rock bottom, is when you start doing stupid shit, humiliating yourself, losing control, like not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when he got pulled over, it was kind of, you know, he didn't, you know, foresee any of that happening.
that should have been a wake-up call. That's how he
Yeah.
should have perceived it, and I don't think he did. He's damn lucky he got away with what he did, because it could have been a day where he had something on him, or was under the influence.
Yeah, I watched like videos recently, like one popped up of somebody getting pulled over, and like they'll fucking arrest you if you don't have your license like that. They will arrest you. Like, and she said, leave your car here and just go home, basically, like call somebody. And he's over there looking in the rear view mirror, looking for
Contemplating.
her. And then trying to like weigh out the possibility of him to drive home.
Yeah, like, it's... Now, we've all been in that boat before, because he was kind of in a position where, what could he do? He has to get on the phone ASAP. Nah, I'm sure he was too far from home for that idea to even kind of. But like I said, he's a active thing going on. He just his name and his routine online is an active project, like it's an active organism, and I hate to see somebody in trouble, but it makes for good live television when you're seeing people film their lives all day. I mean, I wished I could get away with that, or else I would. Like, if I had enough gear to, like, I'm not gonna go invest a fortune in cameras and shit, extra cameras and.
Yeah, just like walking around the city or something. I've always wanted to do that because, like, I don't know.
Well, I have what I need here. I got selfie sticks, backpacks. I got battery, good portable batteries I can carry. You know, headphones. I'm prepped. I mean, I'm ready to go. I could be like one of those IRL streamers where they walk around and. Now they started outlawing that shit. Well, not now. They've been outlawing it, but it's illegal to openly film in certain parts of California on the streets. Yeah. Like, you'll get hit with a ticket or something, and because that shit causes trouble, people, especially if you're somebody like Ice Poseidon or something, and you're walking around like drawing a crowd, like a mob of people are following you, or let's say you have a drink too many and you're getting fucked up and everybody else is just partying with you and it causes disruptions and it can affect businesses and traffic and just, you know, so it causes a lot of trouble and and the clout from it, you know. But, yeah, that guy's went through the ringer a few times. Just, you get so big that bigger things happen to you, I feel like. And, but yeah, maybe if Mars would just walk around with his phone and kind of like when he feels like he's gonna have an interaction with something cool, or say he goes into a pet store for something and see some cool animals, fire it up, go live, you know, film yourself, you know, interacting with people, talking, you know,
or do what the chat wants you to do, you know, like he lives in a you know, decently sized city. I think
he could get away with the IRL streaming because it's not like that over there, you know. I mean, his content does not have to be sitting in a car, which I've never once dissed him for that. I don't think it's a bad idea at all to film in your car. A lot of people do it. It's about the person. Your viewers are generally not going to care about the quality of your camera or you know, where you're at too much, you know, like. But that's up to you, the tuber, to be coming up with ideas and concepts and doing different things and making sure you got a different backdrop behind you at least, you know. I'm kind of burned out on doing my little light setup right here, you know. I kind of like doing this here where it's just open panel, faceless chat because if I'm going to waste my breath and talk anyway, I might as well do, you know, have it a part of a forum where other people are interested in doing the same thing I'm doing right now, which is just vibing, chilling, relaxing.
Yeah.
I've spent countless hours just playing online video games and listening to my favorite tubers or, you know, some of these streams that go on and they're like ongoing stories. It's real life. None of it's scripted.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what makes it kind of neat. You know,
and
when there's guest appearances.
Parasocial relationship is like so important, you know. And
what's that?
You know, like a parasocial relationship is.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's essentially like a friendship or a relationship that someone builds with someone they watch online, or like, you know,
oh yeah,
an Instagram person, and like if you're not friends with them, but it's the same sort of thing that goes on. Like you are friends, you know, but you're not directly connected with them. But you know, you're really it's all kinds of stuff. Like you know, invested in them.
You see yourself in relation to them with things they do or say or like, and I totally agree with you on that. That is a very real thing.
I've literally like a couple of times, like I'll like reference someone I watch and I'll say my friend. Like I've done that before because like that's like how invested in like how much I watch them and you know what I mean, like follow them and how much I like them and relate with them. So But yeah, they're like one-sided basically.
Yeah, it's like, let me give you an example. I love giving interviews. It's the greatest thing ever. It gives the person I'm interviewing some free shine. It gives them a piece of product that they can showcase and, point people to. Like, hey, I could drop you a link of an interview I just did, and then it's like a side quest. Like, you get side material that's extra besides, because when you get a tuber that raps or makes videos, to see them on their downtime, or it's kind of interesting. Like, I like to see YouTubers like videos and like watch them, but then like say if they have an Instagram or something, you get to see photographs of them not behind their camera on the laptop like we know them as,
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to put my phone on the charger. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've been getting way off subject all motherfucking night. That's what happens when I hit that green, man. I hit that green and I just get so... my brain unlocks. I could talk all night. Anyway, building a relationship with your tuber. For instance, I had an interview with somebody, and when I interviewed him, I really didn't feel like we clicked. Like, not clicked in a bad way, but just, I guess when you watch them, like back to what I said about things in relation of, you see yourself alongside them in certain ordeals and comparison and stuff. But when you meet them in real life, you really can't have any decent banter. Like, you guys are on two different wavelengths. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like, you don't really connect with them like you thought you would have?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, anyway, Mars and I, we never really had a good connection after a certain point because...
Well, because he can't connect with people. That's why.
Well, that too, because of the drugs and everything. But also mentally, we're just not the same. Like, now, I've never put him in comparison to me. Like, we're not even near the same caliber of each other as far as our lives, But over time, it just turns into, you kind of figure out the person, what it's going to be like what that friendship's going to be like, if there even is a friendship. But you can't really say you have too many friends in the world. But yeah, at least if anything, we could be cool, like on decent terms. But no, after this past week earlier, it's beyond me just letting water go under the bridge and I just deal with it. Like, no. It kind of struck a nerve for the final time, I want to say. And we're getting to the point of what we're about to cover. Since this feeling of Definity happened, it's like, in my mind, I've done wrote him off. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm around, but it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't even see us being mutual. Like, I don't want to say open enemies, but we're not like private enemies or private friends. You know what I mean? Like, we're not anything. Like, he's got a lot of things he needs to work on and work out before he can be successful as a YouTuber. And I'm just gonna kind of go this way with my stuff, Just,
yeah.
But I can always forgive someone, and I'm not gonna be corny and say you can forgive, but you can't forget, because sometimes I do the forgetting. Sometimes you make yourself forget because you say, "Look, I refuse to keep that memory in my head of them at their bad points," because they've changed or is gonna change, and. So anyway, we're in this position together where I don't even think we're cool with each other. Like, the last time he talked about me, it was not good at all. And we've already covered things he said. So this is what blew me away. Friday, he ends up in my inbox saying he wants to do a video. I can pay him for him to come on my channel and give me a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you heard me right. I've been bestowed the glorious option to give him money for him to grace my channel with his presence.
And talk about his OD.
Well, yeah, he kind of clickbaited me. He, I guess to entice me into going, oh shit, you mean you got a juicy story to tell on my channel, you know? No, my answer was no. Aside from giving him fucking money, hell no.
That shows how much he views you as a friend, because like he's essentially
back it up. We're not friends, remember? We just kind of
I know
clarified really how this is.
Yeah, but even if he tried to pretend, he's essentially saying like, "Hey, dude, I got hurt, right? I was in a dangerous position, you know, that could have like, you know, hurt me and damaged me, you know, could have killed me." Right? So I'm not gonna like tell you about it. You know, you're gonna sit there, even if you're worrying, but you know, you can give me money, you know, and then I'll tell you. Then
I don't like you, but hey, check it out. If you give me money, I'll let you have my time.
Yeah. He's explained himself.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, after what you said, like, multiple times you had said throughout the course of a few weeks that, now, mind you, he only said these things when he was, air quotes, mad at me, but he was like, he said this a few times, I really didn't want to go on his show. And I respect that. I'm not fucking pissed at him or dissing him for that, because that's his feelings. That's his fucking choice. Like, if he feels that way, then good. He deserves to feel that way. It's his body, his right, you know. I did make some very unflattering videos about him, but it was all in jest at his expense for me. I didn't do this. I didn't pursue him to get any clout. I just figured that he was so full of the content is just pure and unfiltered. Like, you can totally take his brand and make multiple brands out of it. What do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You read me? I mean, he's not really working hard on his content material because, I mean, let's be honest, turning on a cell phone camera and talking at it does not make you like a YouTuber. I mean, it does, but it don't. Anybody can do that. My little daughters do that shit. They'll record themselves singing or dancing. They think they're on TikTok doing that shit. You know what I mean? They're little kids. They're playing. They don't know no better. But that's the mentality. It's like you're just hitting a button and just talking. But I am no speech guru at all by any means, but I can tell you some of his storytelling is just fucking shit, okay? I mean, it's not like, the first thing that hit my mind when I heard this guy, first few videos, I was like, some people just aren't made for YouTube. And I'm sure the same can be said about me. Trust me. I would not call you a liar if you ever said that. All you can give people is what you know and what you got. We're all different humans, you know, so you're going to get different results out of each person. I don't know if people could really take Marc serious as of now, because he's making a public declaration. Hey, I've got major problems going on in my life. Can you please help me? Well, that's fine if you're talking in the sense of charity. He covers that well. But his form of giving us content on the other end is, oh man, I'm going to start telling stories. Man, I'm going to start doing this, start doing that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to invest in camera gear and really tighten up my editing and just I'm gonna edit like 1090 Jake. I'm gonna fucking mix in some Savage Studios and some Jessica Kent, and you're gonna like this, and we can talk all day and night about what you're gonna do down the road when, for some reason, a specific day comes. But the main thing of all that is start now. You could be doing test run videos with your cell phone in a room by yourself or the bathroom. I think he's just turning it on, clicking record, and just speaking what's on his mind. He's really not saying nothing. You know what I mean? That's not content.
You know, he's using the platform as like a diary, which is fun.
Yeah, totally.
To but, you know, you're not gonna...
We're not seeing nothing, bud. We're not seeing new ads or promos. I'm not seeing new film by you. All we're getting is 2 minutes of you talking about what you're gonna do, and then you fucking private the stream and delete it. Wiping the evidence away. What kind of content is that? That's not, you know? And just, I can feel the excitement. And it's like, I believe in him, but it's like, dude, with your performance the way it is, and then you combine very terrible, I don't know what you want to call it, a diary, audible diary, all that combined makes it terrible to watch. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. Mars, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You pissed me off, so I'm going to tell you in the most nicest way. So it's like, you can do anything you want. The whole world is a big place. Like, there's so many things you can do that's useful. But this stuff right now going on is not good. It's just... And then, like, what's the whole point of leaving the internet? You said multiple times you're going to get off the internet until sometime near Christmas. I don't understand what the whole slinking back into the shadows really is. For what? From what? Who are you running from? Like, what's holding you up? You're not in jail. You're not in the hospital. Like I said, you could be recording in your downtime. Complete different instances or stories. But I'm seeing none of that. None of that whatsoever. And enough's enough. And it's like, somehow you've hit a point in your air quotes career on YouTube that you're just brazenly accepting donations, and like there's like 3 or 4 different methods you're trying to push on us about collecting money off of us. I find that a little rude because A, not everybody's got money like that, and B, what do you do that antes people up to want to support that hard? Because you got to know a lot of this donation shit going on is just out of mercy and pity. And that's like
there's one big thing that I want to say real quick though. Like, you know, he talks a lot about he's blacked out. He doesn't remember anything. Like, he says that all the time. Like,
oh yes,
that's another thing. Like, hey, like, I don't know what I said. I was blacked out. Well, that doesn't matter. Like, I give people passes a couple of times because some people have rough days and they might say things they don't mean because they're intoxicated.
Yeah,
but there's like a point where you're like saying, just elaborating more on these little hints that you dropped before. And then he's like, oh, I apologize. Well, that is that's my choice to fucking forgive you. And I don't. And I'm not going to. You know, there's a point where...
Yeah, it's my choice. Why are you trying to take that from me?
And like, you only say sorry when shit hits the fan.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're dating the dude. We're not fucking him. But from a business standpoint, for you, a friendship standpoint, and just a mutual human being on the planet with you, you want to steer people the right direction. You'd never, like, tell them wrong advice, you know? That would just be mean and cruel, and just, there's an underlying problem with your fucking brain if you just live to see people in torment. But, yeah, like, we're not really on good terms, and then the last things you say about me, you're fucking outing my job like that's supposed to embarrass me or something.
Oh, there's a lot of things that people could out about him that would embarrass him, but, you know.
Talk about my dwellings like that's supposed to make me less of a human. I guess by saying I live in a trailer is supposed to be like a downgrade. I actually live in a house in a neighborhood. Like, none of that's important. Like, sticks and stones, blah, 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 you know. But it's almost like you're pushing an open revolt against me. Like, it doesn't matter if you bump into a stranger and they don't know me or you. He's gonna paint me in a bad light just to fuck me up. Just because of a grudge he has.
Well, yeah, grudging.
I don't have a grudge.
Oh.
At least not on him.
Well, what is up with him? Like, yeah, like saying you live in a trailer. Like, what the fuck? Like, that ego is so toxic.
I tell you what, I wished I lived in a double wide trailer in the country on 10 acres of land. That would be a dream home to me. To have some farm animals, some fucking go-karts, some little, what do they call them, mules or whatever. You know, just some toys to play on the farm with. I don't have that luxury. To me, that's a luxury, you know. But, again, like, I'm not rich. I'm not balling. Like, I'm just getting by, just like everybody else around this motherfucker. But at least I'm trying.
Yeah, and he's fucking nuts.
I work 6 days a week at most. Like, this week I may have 2 days off. But for the past month and a half, I've been working 6 days a week. So if his living situation is that much greater than mine, even though we don't know much about it, more power to you. You know, I don't care. That didn't hurt my feelings. But so anyway, back to the shit. You have the gall to ask me for money, and then you tell me what it's for, which we already know, and that doesn't make you a bigger man by admitting it. Like, you ever had some people on the corner begging for change, and then they'll have a sign that says, "We'll work for food," or something, or, you know, just, what's the first thing somebody negative says? They're just going to take that money and go buy booze with it or drugs. And then the other person steps up and says, well, maybe if they were honest and tell me what they were going to do, then I'd respect them more. And then it's like, you see people actually doing that nowadays. They'll say, hey man, I need a few bucks. I need to get a bottle of alcohol, man. I'm fucking sick. I'm fucking, like, I'm having the shakes. Like, you know, you got bad alcoholics out there that have been drinking for so long. They too go through withdrawals from the alcohol. If they don't get a drink in the morning, their whole day is shot. Just like heroin, getting well, you know. But that disgusts me when people actually, like, try to talk it up, like, in a good light, where they say, well, if they're just, at least he was honest. He told me he wanted to go buy some liquor. No, that doesn't make it better either.
Nope.
Okay? But, so, that's kind of like what he did to me. He approached me after all these hard feelings and was like, I need to get some Kratom. And I'm like, I already knew that. I wasn't responding, mind you.
You know, he doesn't respect anybody.
Yeah, and it's just like, feigning or not, you just look at me like a gateway to get what you need after all this shit you've outwardly proclaimed. And then you try to cover that up by saying, oh, I was just drunk, or he tells you the blackouts. That's the whole, that don't count. It didn't happen if I was under a blackout. No, I don't even know how many times he's used that excuse on people before, and it's probably worked. But it sure is. I don't even hardly know him, and that sure as hell ain't gonna work with me. But
Yeah.
what got me was he says this: "Hurry."
Hurry.
Well, for one, I don't.
Hurry, please, I need it.
The Indian store closes at 9. I don't get off work till 6. Motherfucker, I have the option to Cash App it to you right now. But I still need to do some more negotiating with you about this video because we ain't really been on good terms. But then you, aside from the asking for money and shit, then you're like, you tell me to hurry up? Like I'm just some little hoe? Like, man, that really sealed the deal right there. Like, you gonna mush me like a dog. Come on, hurry, come on, man. Hell no, dude. I'm done talking for a few minutes. You take over.
Okay.
Air your fucking grievances.
Well, let's read the chat here. Yeah, Alphabet. He's constantly begging for money. Is so beyond embarrassing. I've never ever seen another creator try to pull that shit and use YouTube as an ATM. Who has a car? He said he overdosed yesterday. He sent Cree a message and he was like, yeah, I just overdosed, just got out of the hospital or whatever. So.
Oh, you're telling my story?
Oh, I thought you already did.
Oh no, I just put the earbuds back in. I had to move something real quick, but.
Oh no, somebody asked like when did he say that, and so I.
Oh, but no, the way he said it was for the low price. No, I'll leave that smart ass shit out. He basically said, "Pay me, I'll come on and give you a show about me overdosing." Yep, I overdosed last night.
I don't think it's true.
And I'm like, oh, now you're holding a story over my head and your fans' head ransom. Unless I pay, like I'm the gateway. Like I don't feel like I should be stuck with that responsibility, guys. He's your fans, or you're his fans. Why don't y'all reach out to him and fucking grab by his neck and shake it a little bit? He owes you guys the content.
Do you want to say what I did to March yesterday?
Is it bad? Did you do something bad?
Oh, I cashed out the money and then I canceled it.
Oh my god, what a devil you are. So what's up?
Me? Nothing. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, I was actually wondering what happened. Like, did he like fall asleep on his bathroom floor, and somebody found him, and it was hard to wake him up?
Do what?
Oh, somebody said that benzos are near impossible to actually OD on. I don't agree with that, but somebody said well, I guess like you black out and then you would just like run around like an idiot. But yeah, he'd black out and pass out before having to go to the hospital. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he like fell asleep or something. His girlfriend couldn't wake him up.
So that is pretty much the gist of it, guys. Wasn't really much to discuss, but like you said, Greg, I don't know if it's true or not, so, or it may not even been a really big deal at all. What do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What could he have gotten a hold of to make him OD?
I don't know. Maybe he's doing fucking heroin, because the way that he's begging for money is not normal. It is weird. I've never ever had cravings for kratom like that ever, and not into those dosages. But like the way that he's acting, it's like he's he needs OxyContin or something.
Yeah. Some serious shit, guys. And this is fucking disgusting. The people are coming back simply to hear updates, or I did say it was kind of a hub to a degree, but
yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find something. But not news like this. This is fucking not cool. I think I just figured out a life hack.
What is it?
Something with my microphone situation. So, I don't know what kind of a fan base I'm gonna have. I would hate to hear that all these people are visiting because they want to see the actual train wreck.
Well, why don't you make a poll or something, or a community poll?
Yeah.
And like ask people what they want to see, or like what they would be okay with seeing, I mean, you can always post what you want, but I think it might be okay to get input.
I kind of had high hopes of maybe we do something cool together. Like I said, we both get to eat, and we combine brains and resources and get all kind of cool shit popping. But he's like unstable. Like 1 minute he's hot, 1 minute he's cold. You're not going to be able to do much with a person like that business wise. And if they're doing their own thing already, like I said, man, look, let me see if I can get some things rolling, like merch and shit, and we can go in on it together, split the profits, and we're getting your fucking shit out there. Marsh, you have a brand that you can make money off of. I feel like, it'd be honest, good, clean work, And at first he didn't really say much about it. Like there was little interest. So I'm like, well, we'll just kind of keep that in the air, put it to the back burner for now. We got a lot of other things going on we're talking about. Like there was talks of a weekly pod where he just comes on. I produce it. He comes on and he tells stories, and we just kind of.
Why don't we make Mars a rapper?
Make Mars a rapper, huh? I think he can do it. We can have him rap about Kalonzalam and Kratom and, man, all kinds of cool shit. He'd be a legend, bro. He'd be the only one doing it. He'd be like the Little White of research chemicals. Because to me, Little White was the first rapper I seen really just rapping about pills, Xanax, Oxycontins and shit. No other rapper was rapping about that yet. They all do now, but back then they wasn't. At least not that much, but. he's got the experience. He dabbled in making beats. Oh, and we're gonna do that tonight, guys. Me and Gray been actually putting this thing off for over a week now. We're gonna listen to Beats by Mars. Yeah, that's right. You heard me say it. Beats by Dre. So I know if he can make beats, I know he can rap. I'm just gonna warn y'all now. I know he's got that, but as soon as I get done,
I was able to source some lovely music he produced.
Hell yeah! How are y'all spending y'all Saturday night? Shit, we bumping that new Mars. That Mars World mixtape. It's gonna be called "The World Ain't Enough."
What?
There ain't enough kratom in Kalanza land. Get me up, get me down. Let's see. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna be doing this. I've already been kicking some ideas around for my own shit. Because even I too am getting burnt out on listening to fucking Memphis Underground shit. It's fun, still is fun, but I know you guys want to see some actual shit, so I've been thinking about some things to do instead of just sitting here with this rap playing. And because the whole point of this little segment is just talking. Like, we're gonna kind of like checking in, you know. There's something I had to tell y'all. But I want to start bringing y'all into my hobbies and routines. Oh God, who do I sound like? I'm over here telling y'all my master plan, guys.
Yep.
I've went astray. No, I've been writing the shit out of some shit. I've been going through. I got all kinds of notes out here. I've been doing a lot of writing in the last week. For the first time in a long time, I've actually been busy on my downtime. So, if I don't write it down, I'll forget. But it's turning into some good notes to reference. What's going on with the chat, guys? I ain't said nothing to this chat all night. Let's see. Once again, if anybody wants to come up, I can drop the link in the thing.
We could do like call-ins, like he did.
That ain't really.
Go into the bathroom.
Now look, that's a good idea. He don't realize that whole being in the bathroom, that's his shtick. That's his thing. Nobody can take that from him.
I don't think.
Who would have thought something so depraved would turn into like a thing, you know, kind of like your Hallmark.
Why don't we put shower sounds in the background right now?
I could.
We should do that.
Alright, so guys, I'm gonna take this thing to the bathroom and we're going to talk about our problems.
Hey guys, it's Mars. I hate my girlfriend.
No, whoa.
What?
Why are you starting off like that?
Oh, okay.
We gotta do better than that. We gotta show him justice.
Okay.
We gotta be like...
I'm the only one who cleans the house on Sundays.
We'll settle for rain for now. It sounds like running away.
My mom's a German, 6 from the Holocaust.
Whoa, really? So I don't want to talk about me being depressed, though. That's kind of like my little secret. Let's see. The alphabet says... Yes, hurry. I couldn't believe it. I was beside myself. Yes. That is reassuring. Now, what is it? I saw that. I don't think it's really 12 hours. I think maybe he does it when his girlfriend's home. Like, it's kind of like a telltale, I'm having a moment. That's what I would call, like, when I'm having a moment, it's like when I'm having a, I don't want to call it a breakdown, but I'm having, like, where I need a breather.
Yeah, when he has his little autistic meltdowns, he goes to the bathroom, takes a shower on his skin.
You could ask my girl, like, she, during the breakup, before she and I got together, she was aware of what had happened, and I was a wreck. Like, the shit fucking just want to stay in bed all day, and just life wasn't worth fun anymore. Like, food just didn't taste the same.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing was enjoyable. Nothing was worth anything anymore. You lose joy. You have to, like, rebuild all that back. And I did over time. I did.
Do you want to role play? And I can be Mars and you can be Carlos.
I don't know if I could do Carlos justice.
Well, we could just redo that video where, like, he got 2 words in, and then Marsh just, like, rambled on the whole fucking time and made the title something really depraved.
Well, you didn't. I don't think you seen that video, so you wouldn't see what was going on. That video itself was a comedy bit. That's what that was.
Wait, it really was?
Well, no, it was just comical the way it unfolded. It wasn't intentional.
Guys, I'm on 60 grams of kratom a day, and I take benzodiazepines, Quanzlam. It's 300 times stronger than Xanax. I'm on that every single day. I have a girlfriend, and I do construction. Make $20 an hour doing construction. It's not that funny. It was funnier in my head. Oh well.
We need to do...
32.
I liked his car streams when he was telling stories. That was the shit. Like when he's pulling the knives out and shit.
First day on Uber, a woman gets into his car alone. He pulls out a machete and is waving the machete around.
Well, he had the machete he had purchased, and he was still in awe looking at it. And he kind of had it in his lap. I want to say that's like probably like aside from being a no-no just with customer etiquette, probably safety-wise, it's probably not smart to have an open-bladed weapon with a stranger passenger in the car. You know, like it's just
not.
So many complaints can come out of that one incident, and I just think he's oblivious to his own self. Like, I don't care if the fucking thing was made by God himself.
Oh, wait. MS says, guys, I feel like you're kind of jealous of Mark's and his girlfriend's relationship. Oh yeah, I'm so jealous that Mars likes to go around and tell everybody that she doesn't enjoy giving him head. That sounds like a great relationship.
Doesn't enjoy it or just doesn't want to do it?
She doesn't want to do it. So he goes and asks her 65-year-old co-workers if she'll teach her for him.
What?
Yeah. When he was doing meth, that's one of the things that he asked. She was like coming on to him. He's like, well, maybe you can teach my girlfriend how to give, you know.
Wow. He is quite a character. I'll tell you what. Like
It's amazing. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's great.
His stories just, guys. Anybody that's not seen his material, go to his channel and watch that before he takes it down. I'm telling you, I'm not sure, even if he gets new gear and stuff and things change as far as sound and visuals, you're still going to get the same old Mars unless he changes his routines of how he's going to film. But saying some of the most off-the-wall shit was his forte, though. Like, you couldn't beat it. Like, why would he want to change that?
Exactly.
That shit kicked ass. And he does have a solid fan base out there, no shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I would watch him every single day.
People that don't even know who I am, they probably don't know who I am because they don't care to come by and check this shit out. Because this ain't really Mars-related material. For all you all know, I could be lying. But for the ones that kind of know of him, you're going to see some truth in the matter. Like, it's pretty evident. I mean, I have a small circle. He has a small circle. It's not like there's 50 people coming online every day saying, you know, this and that about him, or I'd rather not even talk about it. Like, I'm not sure if anybody's going to stick around, because if he permanently goes away and just does not want to have any business dealings with me, then that means whoever stuck around and stayed would be to see what else I got on the horizon. The things I want to do that I have planned, I've not done before. And I've done a little bit, quite a bit on this channel. Like, I've covered the basics, like went live, uploaded music, showcased some things. I've yet to get on here and do like just a roast session where we just kick back and watch videos together, like funny ones. Like I said, there's always topics to talk about things, so to me that's not a big deal. I used to cover like daily news, like entertainment style, like whatever was trending in the music world or something that day or that week, I would be sure to cover it. And like I said, like when I started going live, I would go live every day for like, it went on for like a month or two, and I just got so burnt out. I think that's what he did to himself too. Like he made so many commitments that like when he started getting serious, he had a Patreon. Like, see, I need to get one of those, but what would I put on it? Like, I'm not too private of a guy, and I don't really have too much going on, so who would pay me to see exclusive material? You
I
know
would
what I mean?
wait.
Like,
I might wait a little bit, but you know what? Maybe you could, and then maybe, I don't know.
I look at it like this. Any new dollar to hit my hand is a dollar I didn't have yesterday. So, yes, you can make money off Patreon. I can't set no 20 or 50 or $100 tier, you know, like
Well,
I don't have anything
you could give
that
shirtless pictures for $100 to women and homosexuals.
Ugh. Now, see, I don't think I would enjoy that. That's not me, and
Good for you.
I don't know. I'm not that big of a name yet, I guess. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I know, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
I know. So yeah, guys, we're gonna work on merch.
You could give out shirtless pictures of Mars on your Patreon.
I'm good on that. We would have to have a shirtless Mars on a shirt. That would be the ticket right there.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Oh my god.
You like that? I just thought it up.
That's really good.
Let's do some easy listening. So, you've been telling me about some tubers.
Yeah.
Some, I don't know, what do you like to watch?
I watch a lot of like tea channels that are sort of like revolved around like Amberlynn Reed. I don't know, like a little King Cobra cooking, a lot of cooking.
I can't watch him too long.
Yeah, I can't either.
He's funny at times. He's got some decent shit, but
dude, did you?
I couldn't commit.
Okay, so during I think it was like September 11th, he's like crying and like wearing an American flag shirt or something like that, and he's like he started crying about the Twin Towers, and he's like, "And so many people died."
Oh, poor guy.
No, and it's like, dude, like just calm it down, like it's whatever. He's like, I fucking hate child molesters. And then he goes back and forth, like, virtue signaling constantly. And he's like, I don't know, he'll talk about how everybody should be able to, like, love who they want to. And then he goes back and, like, says shit about trans people. It's so weird.
Well, I think people show up because of his appearance. Like, they're like, we gotta see what this guy's got going on.
Yeah.
He's a very bright guy. Huh?
He got kicked out of a bar because all the trolls were calling.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and he's like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm autistic, man. Don't you know I'm autistic?
I tell you what, that guy's got it going on. He's got a good, solid fan base. You can't fuck with him. Like,
have you seen the green?
Really
underwear?
smart. Oh yeah, unfortunately, yeah. He has a Patreon and stuff, but he also does stuff like he sells wands on Etsy and
he sold the pan. He sold the fucking pan that he used. Oh, he does not clean his cast iron. He leaves the grease in there for flavor, and it's like rancid.
Well,
he sold the fucking pan, and then he sold pieces of his carpet.
Hey, there you go. So he's always got something good going on, like something that makes you laugh.
He's all over his own carpet, and he sold it. It's amazing.
I appreciate his hustle. The guy's got something going on, but his interest is picking up chicks and having a good drink. You know what I mean? Like he's your average dude.
He hasn't gotten laid in 3 years.
What they call it, a dry spell for him or whatever.
It's
like, are we gonna break the dry spell? And then we got like homeboy Scotty that has supposedly been passed away, and he tells people all the time he's not dead. He's very much alive. I talked to him 2 days ago. You know, it's like an ongoing troll that the internet has fun with him. You know, they kind of
Did you hear about the time that they sent him a sex doll? Like this really
Yeah.
sex doll, and he fucked it, and then he got upset because he had sex with the sex doll, and then just like cut it up and started stabbing it, and they found it there. And then he said that a meth head like jumped through his window and did that to the doll. That is so ridiculous.
Yeah, for the most part, he puts out content.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I love watching him. He's great.
He owns his own business. I'd say he's successful. I mean, he's got one hell of a fucking following, a fan base, people that love and support him.
He's blowing up. Like, I remember, like, I think like a year ago, he had like 200 people in his lives. Now he has 400 more.
Yeah. He's a channel that has room to grow.
Oh, for sure.
He's going to have longevity. More power to him. But yeah, I can only take so much of that dude, though. Like, the Cobra Clips was a very good maneuver on whoever's behalf that did that.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they would reach out and kind of compensate him for it, because it is his material.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the fucking cojones to, like, really... Or he doesn't have the means to really get involved to, you know, seek judgment against him. You know, like, hey, whoever's making the fucking Cobra Clips,
well, you're allowed to do that.
give him a piece of it. He earned it. He deserves it.
They should be. Yeah.
I know you guys are doing all the work, shortening, you know, because if you sat through a Cobra Live, it would take all night. But this guy, he whittles it down and trims it to where all the good stuff's there, you know, and it makes about 20, 30 minutes, you know, take an hour or two long stream, and he cuts it down to about 30 minutes of all good stuff. All killer, no filler, you know. So,
Yeah.
you ever thought about doing some cool shit?
Like what?
I don't know, like being a tuber?
Oh, yeah, a lot. But, I don't know. I like, don't want to show my face, and then... I don't know, I just don't want people to, like, fuck with me, I guess. Like, that's what I'm afraid of.
Well, you could just do like this. Do like a faceless panel, you know? Or are you just not interested in it?
Oh, I totally am. You know, I'm probably going to make, like, tutorials for cybersecurity, but that's probably...
It's probably a no-no.
What?
Giving out tips and tricks on how to do some of this stuff, like...
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
That sounds work-related.
No, like, well, it's depending what you're doing. I mean, like...
Because you're giving away the blueprints, and most people got to pay and go to school and work to get to that part, you know?
Well, you don't have to go to school. That's the cool thing about cybersecurity right now, is you can just get certificates. And then you start at, like, a help desk
something like
level.
that.
Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine that he had gotten invested in some things, and for instance, one of them was like a lock picking, kind of like what you're talking about. It's an online course. You pay for it. They send you the kit, the stuff you need. It's like a school. You have to learn it. You do the work. You do your work, mail it back, turn it in, and in result, you get certified. You get some type of certification that, and then hopefully you walk away with a skill, you know, and then you can take that certification, if deemed applicable, and you can go apply for jobs in that field, you know, because it's going to be hands-on. I like how the internet is good and bad It helps you and it hurts you.
Oh yeah.
One of my dreams would be to be able to get paid off of doing what we're doing here now. Now I know once I get big enough to where the rules kind of change, then I'll change up some things about what's going on. Like I gotta watch the kind of music I play, or actually get invested in music that I have a hand in having authority over. And then we won't have that problem with copyright issues or copyright claims or. But right now, this is all fun. I'm growing. Right now, I'm growing the channel.
Yeah,
so.
It doesn't matter right now. Yeah.
And it's something for me to do, you know. I would like to amass a type of online digital, I don't know what to call it, like just something that when I'm long gone, my great grandkids will be able to find it online and be like, hey, this is my great granddad, you know, and he was into this kind of shit, and you know, document some parts of my life, you know, or make videos, make content, you know. If I could just be me and do me on here, that'd be enough. But I think YouTube is quite a business, and it's an opportunity for multiple businesses.
Yeah.
And you can make a lot out of it. You know, they provide one simple thing: an outlet for audio and visual display. Use that to your advantage. Like, use it as a tool, like slideshow photo storage, home videos, you know. You can make a private YouTube channel and back up all kinds of things on it. Just have no subs, no faves or nothing. Just make the channel dark and private, and then hand off the code one day to another family member, and people can add to it, like family members or something, or, you know, you can archive an entire history of your family tree if you'd like. Good moments, you know. Digital will never go away, but things like photographs and memories will.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Think about what they had to do back in the day before magazines and radio, and like, how else would you pass down family heritage? Through storytelling.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is probably boring the shit out of everybody, but
1 second, sorry, what'd you say?
my bad. I said I was probably boring the hell out of the crowd. But yeah, starting next week, I'm going to test run some material that I've been writing down and checking out. I don't know. What about you, man? You were into this. I don't want to talk about your private business, but your road to nutrition success. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Just, you know.
Man, I was showing her some stuff that you showed me, and I was like, wow, you're getting into it hardcore. You say when you commit, you were not lying.
Yeah, I get obsessed with things like on a weird level. So, and there's
No, that's good. That's good.
I can
as
listen
far
to
as
stuff.
doing your homework, you know.
Yeah, there are people on YouTube like More Plates, More Dates, and everything, and like Coach Greg, which some people don't like him, but he does have really good tips in terms of dieting.
Yeah, man, there's so many people out there on the internet that can help your problem. Like, so much health tip advisory and just...
Yeah.
There's a whole world out there.
Sorry, I'm getting really tired.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, it's getting late. I knocked out the interview with Birdman. You all go check out that interview. It is the shit, I tell you. Too bad he didn't have his power cable nearby.
Yeah, that's okay.
Or else he could have gone on longer. Because I still had a few things I wanted to throw out there. I wanted to talk about his candle company. I'm gonna get the links for all that ready. I put up a link to his channel, so anybody that wants to get more content on Birdman, go to that motherfucker and subscribe to that channel. It's really, really good.
Yeah, he has really good content.
There's a lot of times you'll hear people say, "Hey, check out my guy. Go throw him a sub." Like, you're gonna hear that cliche. Throw me a sub every fucking where you go in these YouTube streets. But I shit you not, he's consistent. Really good stuff. I wouldn't be advertising if it wasn't good, guys. Trust me. And he's a cool dude. Like, he's legit. Like, he's got Ryan Leone beat in my book any day. Like, Ryan could tell some stories. Gray, were you ever familiar with Ryan's stories or anything?
Not really.
You didn't follow that?
No, I mean, I've seen some stuff on other channels that I thought was okay. I thought he was like really charming and like really great, but like I kind of realized that maybe it wasn't all true.
Yeah, Ryan's a writer, so he there's no doubt in my mind that some of this was probably a little fictionalized, but it's good. It was good entertainment.
Yeah, it is entertaining. It is good.
So, but guys, if you like Ryan Leone, you're gonna love Birdman. I just really wish I could have covered more stuff because I still had some more questions and things to talk about. And but he said he'd come on for a part 2, so we're gonna give it a little bit of time and let some things pass us by. His part 2 is going to be dope, but, yeah. But, I wanted to go live on this matter tonight anyway. And I think we kind of covered it. I hate that certain people wasn't here. Like, I know Ben would have loved this episode. And he would have loved the Birdman interview. I'm talking about bringing Ben back on. He's a really cool guy. And I think he has a lot to talk about. But I will say this about Mars. Because of Mars, I had a chance to meet a handful of great people. It's refreshing to meet cool people, you know. Because most of them guys, they come from like the drugstore community, you know. I was never ever into the drugstore community ever. Like I didn't even know it was a thing. I mean, I knew it existed to a degree, but not like what they call it. And there's a couple other drugstore YouTube channels out there that I started taking a liking to because of these main guys. So I'm kind of amped about finding new stuff like that, but I don't really care for hearing about the addiction because it's all the same, but it's the different stories these people provide. Like, only you can tell your story the way you saw it, you know. And if you're a good speaker and you got the drive, Birdman's a good example because he's not faking or fronting. Like, this guy is the real deal, even behind closed doors. Like, I feel like I have yet to hear the worst out of him as far as things he's endured and went through. But I got a feeling it's only going to get better. But in the same breath, he's going to straighten his life up and he's staying focused and staying full steam ahead, which is very inspirational. Like, I admire that. And the fact that he's a YouTuber, like, doing this, facilitating it this way, makes it kind of cool. So, I'm in it for the stories and the person of their personality. But, I look forward to, hopefully meeting a lot of new people of this caliber, you know. Like I said, I've been in other communities that wasn't this subject, but so the drugstore community is fairly new to me, but I enjoy it so far. It's not like the prison channels or, you know, shit like that. I'm so burnt out on them shits, I could care less.
Yeah, me too.
But, yeah, I was going to kind of notch this video off here shortly. I don't know if I can hold out another 10 minutes because I got some other things I need to do, but yeah, Gray, it was good having you on. Appreciate you stopping by.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I did take a break for a few days back there. I hope that didn't affect the algorithm or anything.
I don't think so. Hey guys, can you hit the like button? Maybe, please. Thank you.
I'm not sure if that really helps anything. Like, I know thus far it only affects like a ratio thing, but by hitting the like tab, it kind of shows like, hey, it's like a show of hands, like I'm here. So it really points out to me the authentic supporters and people that visit. So, and I want to make sure I'm catering to the people that actually care. A lot of viewers are going to be people in passing. Like, they'll just be browsing through and accidentally happen upon this video or that video. And those are okay. But I want to see some more devoted ones come back. You guys are really starting to become a family, and I appreciate it. And I want to do for you guys, because this is not my channel. It's you all's channel. Like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see me cover? I'm always down for ideas and suggestions. Like I said, if there's ever a link, hit that mug. Let's bring you up. Introduce yourself. Let's just keep it moving, you know. Let's grow this thing. It's for the fans. So, hopefully in the future we get that. Gray, I don't know what you quite are looking for in this whole thing we call life. But, you know, you're always welcome. If you want to stop by, jump up.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
I heard a lot of good about you, so maybe this gives the fans some potential for something new to hear as well. But, guys, let's start my off day by signing off. I got some things to do. Got a busy day tomorrow, but it's an off day. I'd rather it be a busy off day than a work day with shit to do. So I'm going to go ahead and jet on out of here.
All right, see everybody.
Thanks, Gray. Have a good night. Everybody in the chat, please go by and hit that fucking like so we can see the real supporters. That'd be dope if you could share it. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend. Do whatever the hell you want at this point. May or may not come on tomorrow night. Don't get your hopes up. But as far as I know, schedule's looking open. So I'd like to see you all soon. Thanks for stopping by. I'm about to get on out of here. I love you all. Peace.